All right, and the recording is on. Cool. So about 8 minutes to the open. I'm not going to do anything till then. I'll put on these measured moves after the opening bell. That'll keep me away from trading the open. A little trick. Ooh. Thank you, Adrian. Have a good trading week as well. Keep hearing about the Super Bowl thing today. It's like everywhere. What happened? Is it like a bad halftime show or something? That's kind of what it sounds like. But I don't really know. just heard about it. It was bad, Shane. It was all bad. So, Lauren, was that expected that Philly beat Kansas City? I hardly follow football these days. I don't really know. Sounds like a lot of disappointment all around. Shane, you're from Kansas City. Oh dear. My condolences to you. Uh, yeah, I think sport is an amazing thing. I spent most of my childhood and early adulthood playing very competitive sports, and definitely helped in shaping personality, learning about resilience, self-awareness, teamwork, how to be a good loser, all those sorts of things. It turns out that's been all useful for all kinds of stuff in adulthood, right? Especially in trading. So I definitely recommend sports for young people. Then it becomes a matter of how fit can you stay and keep playing when you're an adult. But it definitely teaches a lot. I'm not really bothered about which sport. I was all about cricket, but you know, all sports kind of have that same element of being the best you can be and learning to work in a team and accepting losses and not giving up, all that stuff. I think it's fantastic. Same thing in trading, really. Same thing. Cool. All right, 5 minutes to the open. I still don't have anything on my mind, so whatever you want to discuss. Looks like a few things gapped up, huh? I'm just kind of beginning to look at the price action here. Meta, Amazon, AMD, Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple. Interesting. Everything but Tesla and Google. Google's up a little, but it's interesting. So, guys, put in your calendars. This Thursday, I'll be doing another webinar at 12:30 Eastern in Trading Terminal. So it's going to be fun. And I promise I'm not going to make it 2.5 hours this time. Last time I planned it for an hour and it went forever. So I'm going to find ways to make it more efficient. It's a different subject, obviously. It's a very different, totally different one actually, compared to all the ones you've seen from me. A lot of them are based on strategy. This one's more about how to discover the trader within you and that journey, and kind of how you should deal with that, and how to find your genuine trading style. So very different subject matter. A lot of
Another dirty one, yeah.
oh yeah, this one's filthy, filthy dirty. Gonna get into gonna get into parts of yourself you don't want to know about. Oh man, dirtier is better. Yeah, 12:30 Eastern on Thursday. This will be the last one I do before I do the presentation in Vancouver. So I'll take a break from all these webinars for a bit. This will be fun. This will be really fun. It's basically a subject that a lot of people have been asking me about. So figured, okay, let's answer these questions, and then really, I'll share my opinion on how to go about the whole process. That's the whole point. All right, a couple of minutes to the open. So I'll be here till just a few minutes before 10:30, because at 10:30 I'll be on YouTube again today, not 11, 10:30, until Andrew's back. So I think that'll be all this week, probably. Some interesting movement in the markets, huh? Well, things going up, Nvidia going down, Tesla going down. This is all over the place. AMD, interesting. Very, very interesting. Just all happened in the last minute or so. A lot of things seem to be jumpy. This is something Brian tries to use, and he does it quite well. He looks at the action now in the last, 2 or 3 minutes before the open, and the direction that the stock takes is generally a pretty good indication of the direction it'll go during the opening volatility. So he plans trades like that as well. So getting in the first minute, it's pretty wild and volatile, but he's pretty good at it. It's amazing. So if you're looking at Nvidia, you're thinking short. If you're looking at Apple, you're thinking long. Microsoft long. Yeah. Again, I don't know the strategy. I hardly looked at it. Tesla down. Okay, a few seconds to the open, guys. Take it easy as usual. Wait for your setups, manage your risk, and really remember the market is a gold mine. Don't have to go chasing it, it'll come to you. Here we go. There we go. We're open. All right, I'm going to get into putting these measured moves on the charts. Go through the usual list. Start with Apple. There we go. Microsoft. Oh, Nvidia. What's up with Nvidia? Everyone seems to be talking about Nvidia today. Again, I'm not aware of the news or anything, so whatever it is, if there's movement, we can trade it. There it is. You can see how choppy Nvidia has been these last few days. It's just been very difficult. But let's see. AMD. It's another one with a buzz. We have Tesla. right, Amazon. Amazon's been predictable, I think, lately. I haven't been able to take advantage of it, but I think the price action has been really simple to read. Just got to get sharper and get into these positions. Oh, Meta. Oh, yeah, I traded Meta on Friday, and it was so difficult because it's so wiki. That's why you want a smaller size and wide stops and range orders, and don't watch it because it can get. You don't want to get involved when it's really wiki. It'll mess with your emotions. This looks like a pretty small 8 a.m. candle. All right, and Google, last one. All right, so all the lines are on the charts. Anyone have any fun yet? Nvidia breakout, Apple up. Ooh, Tesla reversal. That's fun. AMD would have been stopped out by now. Anyone get anything?
I'm short in Amazon.
Amazon. Okay. Yeah. Looks good. Looked weak.
Chased it a bit, but
Where'd you get it? At the top over there, 230.5 or?
I wish. No, I'm at 29 to 29.80.
Okay.
So chased it a bit.
Yeah.
I'm
guessing you're doing an ORB kind of setup, right? 1 minute ORB kind of thing.
Yeah. I try to see where it rejects. For example, it's more or less on yesterday's seller actually where you mentioned I should have gotten in, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the yesterday afternoon range, more or less, the top of that range.
Yep. That intraday area. Yep, I see it. Right about there.
This would be a better entry actually.
Yeah. Again, this is fractal pattern stuff. You can plan your trades like this. If you want to trade the open, you can do it. Again, I avoid this stuff, but yeah, there's ways to do it. You can pre-identify support resistance and then wait for it to get there. And if it gets there in the first 30 seconds, you have something. So yeah, you can do that. Again, I used to do that a lot.
It is tough to.
It's wild, huh? It's tough. Yeah. Just stay away from it. The market will be here all day and again tomorrow and all this week. And oh man, I was telling you guys, like I don't have the Monday mindset yet. I'm still like in Sunday at the moment. I don't even feel like trading, but I hang out here long enough, kind of get triggered into the mindset. Then you're good. So I'm definitely not in a trading zone right now mentally. If it comes, it comes. Take a look at Meta here. It's near perfect. The entire measured move is like, holy crap. That's pretty cool, huh? Top and bottom. One. All right. Anyone catch Nvidia? Because that's the one that looks most that has behaved nicely so far, better than anything else. If you plan a trade, you can see a breakout of the top of the 8 a.m. candle, the retest, and off you go. Of course, it's not the way I would do retest and all, but there it is. And still going. So you would target, I would target close to 134, somewhere up there. It goes through this area. But I think it'll take a while to get there because it's already made a large move. Probably consolidate and then go. AMD now breaking out. There it is. 5-minute ORB if you like such things. But again, yeah, not a good setup. I wouldn't trade that at all. And Tesla, anyone catch Tesla shorts? Again, it did the ORB thing a few minutes ago, slamming into the level right now.
Actually, I'm in shorts Tesla and long NVIDIA.
You still excitable, bro?
No, man. I swear to God, today I just waited until 5 minutes. No, 4 minutes.
Good job, bro. You got it, man. Well, manage your risk. However, you need to manage it. Manage it, and you got this.
Oh man, it was hard, but like just talk, and I told myself, man, don't trade today at the open. Just wait 5 minutes. So I waited 5 minutes, and it was rewarding, man. I really appreciate it. Actually, oh man, I'm in a very good move right now. Cool, both of them.
Good, good, yeah. Manage the positions. Nvidia's on the way. Tesla likely hit 350. And AMD and Amazon went the other way. My goodness, Amazon is something else. Can't even look at this. Yeah, Amazon put in that big hammer, then did a 5-minute ORB and right back. This is very jumpy today compared to how it normally behaves. There you go. Nvidia and Tesla seem to be the best behaving stocks so far. A lot of people seem to be watching it. I don't know why. I guess there was some sort of news or something for these two. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Point is, it's moving. You can take advantage of it. There you go. Nvidia. It's going a lot faster than I expected it. Figured it will consolidate below 133 for a while, but doesn't seem that way. Raman, your Nvidia, nice. 131.77. Cool, man. Emmanuel, you got long Amazon. Cool. Yeah. Well, you would have been out of that long by now, I think. But yeah, you capture some of that move. AMD, very curious action on AMD to the pretty well-defined opening range and now going right through. I don't know how I would ever trade this, but you can see there's movement. Oh shit, look at Tesla, you guys. It slammed right down into what was it, 352? No, 350 was further. Oh, okay, sorry, that was earlier. I got all mixed up, sorry. Okay. Well, yeah, bouncing off that level. Got it. And Nvidia, yep, right up there, 134. Amazing. Really nice when that happens quick and early in the day and you can get in and out and you're done with the day. That's a nice feeling. I don't rely on trading like that. That's just it's too scary. It's scary because I just struggle to hold the whole position for the whole move. I can do that late in the day. In the open, I can't do that. It's all about partials. And so, you show up and you trade and you get 2 R for the day. It's not worth it. That's one of the big reasons I avoid the open. Let's see what else is. Nvidia is at all-time high, I think. No, it's not. Sorry, it's just strong right now. I gotta say, man, this market volatility that we've had in the last 2 weeks or so, or 3 weeks, has been pretty wild. It's like a bear market because bear markets are generally always more volatile than bull markets. So it's behaving like it's in a bear market, as in big swings, big moves, a little unpredictable at times. Market just seems to have that feel to it, even though you can't really say we're in a bearish environment. That's the vibe right now. I'm looking at Amazon, but no, nope, I don't see anything. I don't see any opportunities right now. Here's what I was looking at on Amazon. It did this one bullish hammer, then the bearish hammer. The new 5-minute low should trigger the entry. But what's the context of this? It's just a consolidation. It broke out, and it turns out it's basically a false breakout right back in. So you can't say this is a reversal or a continuation. What came from up and put this in and continue. It's just, I'm seeing it as a consolidation and a false breakout from there. Again, that's a strategy you can trade. It's a Wyckoff thing, but it's not something I like to trade anymore. Tempting, but not really there. There you go. NVIDIA now consolidating. Where you'd expect it to, right? 134. So let's see. Again, the way I like to see things, as you guys know, is all the small moves of the day happen early in the day, all this opening momentum stuff. The bigger moves happen later, and it could be in the same direction or the other way. Either way, I don't know. But the second and third moves tend to be the big ones. And that's where I'd like to put my money in and then just leave it there. What are we doing here? Yeah, it looks like a lot of people got involved with NVIDIA today, going long. Way to do it.
SPY is falling and Nasdaq is rising. It's quite a contradictory. Both have the similar tickers, pretty much.
Yeah, so can you trust it?
Yeah, exactly. Yes. It's more like an indecision. I mean, I think maybe you're right. We are getting into a bear territory.
Maybe. But that's the thing, when you're looking at indicators, for me, one of the most confusing indicators is looking at these indexes and then try to trade these tickers, because they always do what they want and the stocks do what they want. And I think, well, it's the stocks that make up these indexes. So, but why are we looking at the index to tell us where the stock's going? It's just so confusing. So I'm like, what the hell with it? I'm not going to look at it. Yeah. Again, there's ways to do it correctly. I don't do it.
Pretty much all sectors are down right now, except energy. Energy is holding.
Energy's holding. Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop day trading, and I'm going to retire from day trading. Just do this long-term energy hold and leave it. Right? Just leave it. I've been holding it for 7 years already. It's just going up.
Oh, that's
yeah.
That would awesome, actually.
Yeah, that's a different world. Contrarian investing is something else completely. I think I'm becoming more and more a contrarian day trader as well. As in, no indicators. And once you put on the position, don't look at it. This is all contrarian stuff compared to conventional wisdom. So, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. It's weird. But there you go, Amazon. That setup is happening. If you guys like it, we were talking about it a few minutes ago. False breakout from that range. Put in a very nice hammer, new low, and you can take that short. It's working. Again, it's not a setup that I trade anymore, but there you go. That one's in the course, guys. Wyckoff. You have NVIDIA as well now. High update break possibility. It's right there, right at the level. Could be fun.
Abby, why you did not consider Amazon? It was pretty clear, right? Long wick at the back and open area and left, everything. And
it's all there. That's right. You're right. It's all there. But the context is not there. For me, there's only two possibilities, a reversal or a continuation.
Okay.
And this is not doing any of that, right? It's not reversing it, because what it's really doing is just consolidation. You can see this pre-market activity, and then it breaks out of that. It comes back in, which is a false breakout. This is not a continuation trade or a reversal trade. Nvidia, you could consider that a continuation, but it's not even there right now because this hammer that happened and didn't have room to the left. It happens later on, maybe. So it would be, this is more the situation I'm looking for, the context I'm looking for.
That's a very good point. Okay, continuation on either side.
Yeah.
Long or short. Okay.
Yeah, either continue or reversal. I'm not messing around with consolidations and false breakouts and breakouts. I moved on from that stuff some time ago. So did a Meta now as well, just did the breakout. Oops, that ORB setup. Actually, a very tough one to trade. Broke low of day, but yeah, maybe you could say it was set up. Those highs were getting lower. It's on its way. Let's see. Maybe that'll give us a continuation or a reversal. We'll find out. Context is something I'm looking for more and more in my trading because I really want to find ways to put on serious size and be able to leave it alone. I need confidence if I'm going to leave it and not look at it. I need to be able to trust it. So it better give me some seriously good setups. Otherwise, I will not be able to trust it. And if I put a trade on something that's not a great setup, I'll mess with it. I'll get out too early, I'll partial, I'll hold past the stop, I'll do all that stuff. So
basically, context translates to structure. What has it been building or building up? I mean, either it's a continuation on the bullish side or the deacceleration on the bearish side. Is that what you mean? Continuation, the context?
Context, yeah, I'm talking about the setting. There's a setup and there's a setting. That's the bigger picture. What's the setting? This thing is bullish, like Nvidia right now, right? What's the setting? Let's look at this. It's in a bullish trend, let's call it, or let's say it's bullish direction, right? There's nothing telling you going the other way. So it's bullish. So the context, the setting is that it's bullish. That's all we know right now. So then that gives you two possibilities. One is it continues being bullish, or the other is it reverses. Those are two possible trades I can take. Right? But first I need to identify the setting. Right now, this is bullish. So that's all we know. With Amazon, it was nothing. It was just nowhere. And again, you see it was nowhere. It was just consolidation. It's not going up, it's not going down. That's the setting. Then there's a setup, which happens at the level, which is double tops or hammers or whatever, all that stuff.
Yeah, good point. Thank you, Ravi.
Yeah.
Hey, Abby, what do you think Apple here if it sets up as a hammer?
Let's have a look. Yeah, so Apple, you can see that it's generally bullish. It's been bullish since the pre-market, but this is no good to go as a double top because the second top is higher than the first. Secondly, it's not a clean, good double top. You can see it's just two candles, and this is more like opening chop more than anything else. You want a nice curve, 3, 4, 5 candles in between. That happens later in the day, usually, for those powerful reversals. And also, then by the time you enter the new 5-minute low, you're right in the middle between these two zones. You got nowhere to go. Where do you put your stop? Way up there, and then target down here. It's not worth it. You trade like that, you're going to find trouble more often than not. So I don't see anything except top at the moment. A whole lot of nothing. There you go. Meta, another break low of day, guys. Meta is, you can see it had a consolidation at the open. Very wiki. Set up for a breakout, did a breakout, continuing down. So there it goes. Getting to yesterday's low as well, which is probably where the measured move is anyway. 7/14/28. Let's put that on. Yeah, just about. Yeah, approximately that's it. Wow, look at these levels. Pretty close to yesterday's low. I would love a reversal down here and just hold it for the day. Microsoft is similar to Apple. You were asking about Apple. It's similar, but I can't trust these things. Very hard to put risk on this stuff. 5-minute low after the hammer, but what is this? This is just chop. It's got nowhere. No room to the left as well on this one. If you're reading bears and bulls, then you're reading something else. You're looking at the highs getting lower, you're saying it's bearish. Okay, then you find an entry somewhere. That's a different way to trade. You're not trading setups and patterns. You're trading just looking at who's in charge, bears or bulls. You can do that. I find that a little too risky, too much subjectivity in that. That's why I structure myself on candlestick patterns. And I tried that. I did that for a while. It's okay, but it's just not as consistent. So I'm looking for specific patterns to tell me about the bears and bulls, even though I can see like, okay, the highs are getting lower here, but still I won't touch this. So I still don't see anything worthwhile. Anyone catch Meta though?
You're
Breakouts.
right, Heavy. Amazon is doing the chop business, right? It's just going up and down.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Just right in the range, right? This is a choppy range, false breakout, and it's just gonna. Why would you waste your time with this? You might get 1-2 R, maybe. It's not worth it.
Yeah. It's a very good point, actually, the context.
Yeah. That's the thing, guys. You really want to refine your trade book, as in define it really well, so 95% of the time it keeps you out of the market. Then you have a good trade book. Basically, that's the symptom or the indicator that it's a good trade book. Well, that you don't trade very often at all. It's a good trade book. I used to have a trade book previously years ago, where if it's moving up, I'm going long. If it's moving down, I'm going short. Imagine that trade book. That was my first trade book. Blew it all up.
And in a way, it makes sense, right?
You end up buying at the highs all the time. It's going up, buy. Then where's the stop? Oh, no stop. It'll go back. You learn lessons pretty quickly that way.
Yeah. Actually, I myself perfected the art of buying right at the top and right at the low. And I was like, how do I do that? Keep on buying at the top and keep on buying at the low. From where it pivots, right?
Oh my God.
It's emotionally driven. It's like,
Yeah,
oh, it's going up, I need to buy. And it's falling down, let's buy.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That's not gonna, you're not gonna last very long. That's where you need context. Really, really important. It sounds a bit abstract, but it will keep you alive. Yeah, I'll show you another example right here. Look at this. If you're looking at the market as bears and bulls, and actually I think this is what Paras does quite a bit. He looks at structures, but then he looks more into detail on bears and bulls. And over here, you would see that the bulls are stepping up. These lows are getting higher and higher. So you're looking at Google as bullish. So you're trying to find an entry once you identify this basically uptrend. And, again, I've traded like that. Consistent. It was okay, but not consistent enough. Too many stop outs and too much of needing to focus really sharply on this thing. And it's just exhausting. You drain yourself doing stuff like this. So, this could well keep going up. I don't know. But I'm putting the context in, and I don't see any structure, any pattern that I like at a level. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's just, so I'm not going to touch it. So again, many different ways to trade. You got to make sure you find a way that doesn't burn you out and is consistent. Okay, Shiv, you're looking at Meta. Anyone see a setup on Meta? Anything? You guys know this by now? Let's see who got this. Anyone?
The wick is too big on the top of the hammer.
Yep, that's one. That's one good point. There's another good point as well.
Big candle.
What, sorry?
The big candle next to it.
Yes, exactly. The previous candle is enormous. So don't touch it. It's not a setup for a reversal. It's a dangerous reversal, put it that way. So yeah, you don't want to touch this. Roy, yeah, we went through Apple, right? Not a double top. It's too messy. It's just too messy. You can't trust it. Amazon now going the other way. My goodness. You could have traded Amazon 5 times already. Long, short with all the opening strategies. You have an ORB, a 1-minute ORB going down, then a 5-minute ORB going up, then this false breakout going back into the range. Then on tweezer bottoms at the bottom of the range going up, then the breakout. Oh shit, there's 6 trades in this thing already. If you're trading opening volatility, opening momentum. Again, all this stuff that I've moved away from because it's all small trades and too much effort for not much results. There's no 80-20 in this, at least for my opinion. But if you're a momentum kind of person, you would have had a blast with Amazon so far. We got Tesla as well. Now going back into a level. Very interesting. Let's see if the big move of the day sets up bullish. I like Tesla because, again, it gives you a lot of reward when it moves those options. I mean, getting RVR when you're on the right side of it is really easy on Tesla when you're on the right side of it. Same thing with Meta. If you time it right and you're on the right side of it, these ones tend to move. Those options really move. So I like to get those when they come. AMD has my attention now. So bullish, well, consolidation in the first 5 minutes, then broke out bullish, came down, tested the top of that, top of the opening range at the level, putting in a hammer. Not after a bearish candle. It was bearish, then indecisive. Let's see if it really puts in a good hammer. New 5-minute high could be an entry for the run up through 110. At this point, I'm looking for the big move of the day. It would be a lot bigger than this one. So through 110 to the next level up. So let's put the levels up there. Let's see if all that sets up. Yeah, it's about 111 really. A few minutes to go. There you go. Meta's going, but that was a dangerous reversal to the way I see it. See that? It's not even a reversal yet. It's just going for now. But let's see. But again, I don't like trading this stuff. It's too dangerous. Amazon also, big breakout happening. Again, for all you momentum traders, Amazon's in the game. What's with Amazon? Is there news on it? It had earnings last week. Yeah, last week. Strange, huh? Let's keep an eye on AMD, see what happens with this candle. It's not looking convincing at the moment, but let it close. Harsha, you're struggling with NVIDIA. What happened? You got it and you didn't hold it? 134. One of those things. Rajiv, are you looking at AMD too? There you go. Same thing, right? Looking at it at the same time. Nice. All right, that's not a hammer I like to see on AMD. That's no good. No go. Let it be. The open and close are just too far apart from each other. It's not really a hammer. It's more like a bearish candle with a bit of a wick on it. That's all confusing. Let it be. You know what's really fun? It's watching Meta because it's truly respecting these levels. He's putting in big candles, but respecting tight levels. So that's something unusual. You expect big candles to just go right through levels and not care, but look at that. Even right now, bouncing off. Again, no setup the way I see it. But it could set up later. And there you go. Apple broke down. Who got that one? Again, breakout trading. There it is. Break low of day or opening range, whatever you want to call it. Same thing. So far, breakdown. Let's see if it's a real breakout or a false breakout. You never know, really. Well, I don't have a way of really ever knowing, so I don't like breakouts. Let's see, AMD printing bullish. So it didn't do the hammer. What I'm seeing is it broke out of the level, pull back, and does Was it a retest of the area? Let's see how this goes. This is maybe too bullish already. That's it. Tesla as well. Look at that. Again, respecting the levels quite nicely and making a move. Anyone getting any of this? Meta long, Tesla long. Apple might be a decent breakout. Amazon hit the top. Again, this is all momentum trading. There, Amazon. Manuel, you got Tesla long. Cool. Good, good. It's looking like it wants to go. Break the high of day and all that stuff. Meta looks all right. I'd love to see a double bottom. Let it come back and put in a good second bottom. And maybe that's the reversal we could take. It has to be down in this area for the run up through the pre-market levels and basically yesterday's high. Oh, yesterday's high is way up there. Yeah. Cool. Let's see. There's... All right, guys. I'll be here for another about 20 minutes or so. And then I got to get onto YouTube. So let's see. I still don't see anything genuinely setting up. Hey, Google's fun. You guys see this? We were talking about it earlier. You would have seen these lows getting higher. And if you like to trade that sort of thing where it's you're thinking the bulls are taking over, you'd get in, you'd get stopped out, but then you'd have to identify this as a higher low as well compared to the earlier ones. Then you get back in again. You can see how exhausting this kind of trading is, right? It's not something I like to do. Again, Paris does a lot of this stuff. I guess that suits his personality and the way he sees things. But for me, this is just too much work. Take a lot of stops, then you get a lot of 2R trades, and you can do it. But I always like to say there's easier ways to make money in the market. And as far as a double bottom is concerned, I don't see a double bottom because it has to come from up to down to do a double bottom reversal. And it's not at a level. It's from the middle. So, oh, AMD, there it goes. It's not good enough, though. It's close. So you see AMD breakout, retest the area, print a bullish candle, new 5-minute high is the entry. But by the time you enter this, yeah, you're going to get stuck at the high of day and all. It might just go. It's just not good enough. If I could get the entry tighter in, it would have been good.
I took an entry about right around there, and I went to put in my stop, and I closed it.
Oh, no.
I gotta... It was falling back a little bit. I was like, I'm going to just put in my stop in a closing position. It's like, okay, cool. Everything just stuck. It just stuck right here, but the market looks like it's wanting to drift a little higher, but it's really struggling.
I see a lot of bullish activity, bullish sentiment as well today. But let's see, yeah, if you can catch a good entry and don't stop yourself out, you'll be all right.
Yeah, even everybody. I haven't done that in a while. It's like,
is Apple setting up for you, Avi?
No, Apple not at all. Well, the way I like to see it, because this hammer just happened right after a big bearish candle, right? Not for me.
Hmm.
But yeah, you got Google's a big runner at the moment. Amazon just did a good run and pulling back.
Yeah, I'm
bullish.
watching Google here. It's not one
Yeah.
of my selling areas, but it's still buying. It's still pretty bullish.
Oh. Yeah, it's bullish for sure. I don't see any setups, but these are all good moves. If you guys have ways to catch them, then catch them. But I don't want to catch any of these just because the setups are not good enough for what I'm trying to do here. I think today's another one of those. I'll wait and wait and wait and put on 2 trades late in the day, probably.
So nice 1 minute pivot on Amazon.
You have a pivot there, 232.50?
Yeah, it hit it. Now it pivoted over, but it looks like it's still trying to buy up. So
Right.
it's going to retest that high here in a second.
Cool. Let's move these levels up. And yep, even I've got a level right there. Measured move, same thing. Just about in that same zone.
We can get to 233. I may look at it again, but it's got to fill in better to the downside. Everything's just, all the books are pretty bullish. Nothing really filling into the downside. I'm surprised the market hasn't swept the lows to try to get a clear path up.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to see the big buyers pick it all up. Let's see. I do like actually Tesla, because what I really see here is a big downtrend, and I see it put in a bottom. If it puts in a second bottom later on, that's the reversal, and I'll hold that thing for 400, whatever, the next level up. But that's gonna take a few hours to set up. Microsoft as well now broke high of day just now, and there goes the AMD thing. The entry was just not tight enough for me to take it, but there it goes.
Have to rub it in. Rub it in.
For everybody. Hey, man, I should take these trades too. I've become very conservative lately.
Well, it was just a small trade, like it wasn't big. It was just like, let me just scalp this. And
Yeah. Google, wow. So guys, this is
Google's
another
starting to get some stacking.
orders upside all the way
It's
up.
starting to get some stacking on the ask. Going into
Okay, 188, yeah. So guys, this is something I'd like to see. If you look at Google, it basically gapped up a little and sold off at the open, and then right back up towards the opening price and break that. That's the fallen angel setup. And you can see the bottoms we were talking about earlier, the lows are getting higher. So if you like breakout trading, this is something I always found very reliable, where it gaps up, but it sells off at first, finds new buyers, then breaks the opening price. And then you can get an explosive move quite regularly with this kind of trade. I used to trade low floats using this strategy. It's the only strategy I ever used with low floats because it made sense with them. But you see this often as well here. So Google's done that today. And Amazon as well, oddly enough. A little more difficult to read on Amazon, but fallen angel. Gap up, volatility at first, false breakout, came down, found new buyers. You can see the tweezer bottoms there and rip. So another strategy, another pattern. All kinds of patterns in the market. Thing is, you see, if I trade all these patterns, I'll be nonstop in and out of positions, and that is just not worth it. Again, that's why I have basically like 2 patterns I look for. And if I don't get a trade on those, then I don't trade. Just after doing this for a while, I just done with over trading. So you got to stick to 1 or 2 that make sense to you, that you're able to have confidence with, that you can put on a serious size with, and then you only if you have the confidence, you can put on a serious size and then let it run. I don't want to get into these, volatility trades. That's the thinking, at least. Now Apple is interesting. If you guys, again, like breakout trades, high of day perhaps, coming up soon. And Tesla as well. Oh, just going through. Tesla. Oh, Tesla. Nathan, did you catch any news or anything on Nvidia and Tesla today? Because it seems to be that everyone's watching it today. I'm trying to understand.
No, it's just being a jerk.
Yeah.
Just kind of doing. I mean, it's been a good trend
Yeah.
for Nvidia to kind of break out through this level. It struggled at that breakout area, Friday, and so now I think it's just kind of squeezing. Meta did that a lot last week, but it sold off really hard then too. So Nvidia is actually holding. So I'd imagine 135 is where they're wanting to go, but it's starting to just go sideways now.
Yeah, no, Nvidia's done for a while. You can see this, guys. Nvidia just big move, 2 big candles. Unlikely to get a third one, right? Forget about a fourth one. So you can expect a serious consolidation, if not even a real serious pullback. If it's going to continue up, it needs to do all that. So let's see. Tesla looking for that breakout.
Yeah, I think it's just that opening so close to the high Friday. It just squeezed.
You're talking about Nvidia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tesla just does Tesla stuff. That's what Tesla does. It doesn't follow the same rules as everybody else. There goes AMD, damn it.
Yeah. AMD. I was close to getting into this too. It just wasn't right for me. Oh, yeah. And Tesla breakout. All right, here comes the bullish activity. Still no setup for me, so no trade, but looks good. What possibly is setting up, possibly, is Meta. I'm thinking about a double bottom. Let's see. I mean, it's still a few candles away, a few 5-minute candles away, which means like 20 minutes.
Apple's getting in an interesting area. If it can get up around 231.50.
High of day break is what I see on Apple, but Apple is so messy as far as patterns are concerned.
It's getting into a nice selling zone from a fair value gap from Friday.
Oh yeah, the gap down. Oh, sorry, gap up from Friday. Interesting. Yeah,
I'm just
this is
looking at everything getting in these areas and struggling so much. Like, just trying to see if there's a seller somewhere or where to look for one.
the sellers up here on Apple at 231.30-ish. Those are the serious ones.
Yeah, that's kind of the area I was looking at. If they can get up there.
Exactly. That's what I'm looking at too.
Yeah, about that area right there.
Yeah. So you guys, you can see this, you kind of come to the same conclusions with different indicators. Like Nathan's looking at bookmap and stuff, and I'm looking at just candlestick patterns. So yeah, pretty cool how it all lines up. What do we have here? Manuel out of Tesla at the level. Nice. Okay.
AMD, if AMD holds over this area, it's still buying. It can squeeze. I was thinking 111 for my big target. And
yeah. Yep, the 111 area as well for me as well. Same thing, same target. Once it goes from here, that's the next one. Nice.
It's holding above 110 really missed. Dang it. Stupid fingers.
Oh man. Anyone else catch any of this stuff? There's bid movement. Clearly I haven't caught any of it, but Tesla, Apple just recently, AMD, Amazon, Google. A lot of bullish moves in the last 2 5-minute candles.
I took a short on AMQ. I got a terrible entry, but it looked like it might want to roll down a little bit, but now it's going up on me.
Take it easy with that, huh? Raman, you had the one on Nvidia. Nice. Yeah, Nvidia was a ripper up front. Oh man, let's see.
There we go. AMQ breaks the high. It's rejecting. Just not a lot of selling.
Tesla. Look at that.
I know that's why you can't trust trading Tesla. Like, look at that, just bang, boom, and then like back up $10.
Without a setup too, it just goes sometimes. Meta does that too. It just goes out of nowhere and it puts in beautiful moves, but just hard to catch.
Yeah, like last week it squeezed up like twice, like 2 days in a row, just went for no reason, and then just sold off. And especially Friday broke the low a day, which like rarely happens. And something squeezes up that strong, comes back and breaks the low a day.
Yeah. Squeeze and go. All right, guys, last 5 minutes or so that I'll be here, and I got to hop onto YouTube. So any questions, anything you want to discuss, we can do it now. Oh, Dan, yes, sorry, those recordings last week, Thursday and Friday, I have them. I just didn't post them. Sorry, my goodness. I'll put them all today, along with today's one. After the YouTube session, I'll have the time to put all this stuff into upload mode. It got busy last week, so I need to catch up on those things. Okay, now Amazon's interesting too, getting right to where you want it to go. That level there. See these measured move levels, right? It was a pretty obvious level a couple of days ago, or was it pre-market on Friday? Pretty cool.
The Qs are putting in some indecision right now.
Let's see.
The bids are dropping.
That would be good. Let's take a breather and get an opportunity to enter long. Ideally on Meta. We'll see. Goodness, Amazon just very interesting. I bet there's a big liquidity at 233 on Amazon for you guys who have Bookmap and level 2 and stuff. You're probably seeing that.
You said at 232?
233.
Oh yeah, there's a lot, and then 234. It's a really bullish book, and then a huge at 235, which is a big option area. So.
Yeah, so that makes perfect sense. You can almost guess that with candlesticks. Yep, 233 is about to hit that.
Yeah, it's got a lot of orders up overhead on all the way up to 35.
Yeah, 235. Let's see. We get a good entry on Amazon later for continuation up to 235. Gosh, I gotta take Meta short here somehow. Oops. Look at that. And push down, retest, very bearish candle, and you've low. But where do you put the stops and all? It's just the setup might be there, but the risk management is very difficult. I don't know where to put it. These candles are still too big for now. Let's see, it could end up being a double bottom, which would be ideal. Now Nvidia breaking the high day again. Look at that. How much fun is that, huh? Next level up, 135.68, basically 135.50 area. Just making a new high. Good moves, huh, guys, today? Lots of good moves.
Just took a while.
Yeah, took a while, and if your setups were there, you would have had a good time today. Especially if you guys were trading Amazon as a momentum trading at the open. Like 5-6 setups on that. Nothing yet for me, though. Still waiting. Wait and see, wait and see, wait and see. Cool, cool. What do we have? Yeah, Rajiv, you got the recordings in Trading Terminal Module 8 of the course. It's the free module. There you go. Thanks, Dan. My price went down, Dan. So what? I'm not going to date your daughter anymore, or your granddaughters. You were throwing them at me last week. Wow, Meta. Gosh, I'm taking this short. I was just thinking about shorting it earlier, a few minutes ago, and look at that. Already nicely moving. but no setup, no trade. All right, guys, last couple of minutes here, and I'll shut down this session. So let me know if there's anything on your minds, and then I'll be on YouTube at 10:30, just a few minutes. Who's on YouTube today? Thor, Peter. Yeah, Thor and Brian.
Hey, sweep the highs.
Nvidia is looking very healthy, to push upwards. Tesla is pushing up as not in a healthy way, but Nvidia, it's cool that these candles are small. They all have little wicks to the downside. It's all very sustainable. That's what a good trend would look like. It doesn't just go, parabolic. And that's when you have a more likely chance for a sustained trend as compared to Tesla, which is just, jumpy again. But again, if you catch it, great. Oops, what am I doing? But man, Nvidia is not too far off from a setup that I would like to trade, but no room to the left in this zone, so can't trade this. Anyone catching Tesla? Run. You're done for the month. Days like today, I wonder why my trade book is so strict. I should loosen up a little, but I know it saves me from many other days that don't end up like this. Many days. Ratchet, you got Tesla. Nice. Yeah, Andrea, you're welcome. I'm glad you like it. Tesla Meta going down, Tesla going up. Fantastic. Don't know what the hell to do with this market. I really don't know, other than sit and wait. I'm not gonna go change my style just because the market wants to put in big moves without me. Man, what a heartbreaker, huh, Meta? Seriously.
It's in an interesting spot, though. There's a lot of levels right there.
Yeah. I'm waiting to see. I don't know. I still have this double bottom idea on Meta. Came from up, basically a massive double bottom, and it's so big. But for now, it's just bearish. It's pure bearish. So
yeah,
no point thinking of it as long. All right, guys. I gotta get on YouTube now in a couple of minutes, so I'm gonna end this session, and I'll hop onto YouTube. Come catch me there. Come say hi. We'll have some fun. Always a good time. Hope you all had a good morning so far. Remember, the day's just started. Long way to go.
Thanks, Abby. Appreciate it.
See ya.
Thanks, Abby.
Thanks, guys. Talk to y'all soon.